So looking at the league, whether it's second versus third, or third versus fourth, or second versus fourth,
Or second versus seventh, or ninth, or 11th.
but the exciting
12th.
part about this league
teams.
is it means something. Because
100%.
how
That's
many
my point. That's my
we-
point. It doesn't matter where we are or who you're playing against. You know, it's a tough league, and no one's going to come and play us and lay down and die and say, "There you go on, you take the points." No one.
Yeah, I mean, it must be good from a team point of view to play in a league where every game means, something. There's so many leagues in the world where second versus third means nothing. But this is a different league this year. It really doesn't matter where in that league it is. It's just so important to
totally
look at and focus on every game.
And that's it. That's what I mean. So we've got to concentrate on ourselves. If we show up and we know our lads what they're capable of, then we're a good team. If we don't turn up, then generally speaking, you get what you deserved. And we the majority of the season we've turned up.
So you've had a number of games against Partick Thistle already this season. Is it getting familiar to you, or is it every game's an adventure?
It's more than familiar, isn't it? When you're playing each other 4 times, and obviously we played some teams 5 times. But no, listen, they've had a change in manager. He's now got the job full time, so you probably might see more of his own sort of like take on how he thinks things should be done. But they've got good players, so we've got to try and do our best to make sure that we're better than them.
Well, last one from myself. You're going to Firhill on Saturday. It's always a tough place to go, but the weather that we're experiencing just now is not going to help the position for the silkiest of football that you're going to ever see on Saturday.
What weather are they expecting on Saturday?
It's just the rain, just now. The rain
sorry,
and the bad
I
weather
thought you
just
were
now.
telling me there was some other storm coming on Saturday I wasn't aware of.
I'm working this weekend.
Yeah, no, no. I mean, the weather's the weather. Like I say, it's the same wherever we go. In that sense, it can't be an excuse. You've got to deal with it. Both teams have got to play through it. And that was the first time I went to Firhill last time. I enjoyed going there. There's another ground to tick off on my, list of football grounds. And so, obviously going this time, we'll be aware of the surroundings, but ultimately it's about what we do on that pitch and how we go about it, no matter what it looks like.
Just briefly on the back of that, how have the times been visiting all these places you've never been before, just on the back of what you said there?
I loved it. I'm a football fan, so there's many a time where you sat on a bus in England and you're going through, which ground, you go through the league tables and which grounds have we been through and which grounds have we been to. And obviously, in England there's been a lot of clubs that have changed grounds, and so you revisit, or you've gone, I've not been to that one, and so coming up here was exactly that, and it gives me an opportunity to have gone through and tick teams off that have, I've only read about or seen previously, but yeah, I've really enjoyed going to the grounds, and I'm looking forward to going again on Saturday.
The league this year has been one that has been from day one just so tight. There's never been a runaway leader or anything like that. Does that make it, from a player's point of view, more exciting and enjoyable to play in when it's like that?
In a way, yeah. I know what you're saying. Yeah, I would say it is exciting. I think definitely from an outside point of view, a neutral's perspective, it is exciting. You can see there's a lot of teams that are fighting to win it and play for the playoff spots. There's to see the gap between sort of first and 5th or 6th. There's not a lot of points in it. So, like you said, yeah, it is up for grabs. No one's really took hold of the lead. No one's really gone on a run and sort of staked that claim to actually win the league. So, we've got quite a few games left now, and sort of going into the last sort of third of the season. Or I think so, something like that. Yeah. We just want to, like I say, maybe try and get a run of games in, a run of wins, and we'll just see what happens from there.
Do you feel that basically the number of times that you play teams, 4 times in the league, sometimes in the cup competitions, and there's the Challenge Cup, etc. from there, do you think that sometimes that you see too much of teams where basically you kind of know what's going to happen, so that's why there's nobody running away with things?
I don't think so. I've seen someone, I can't remember who it was, someone said something in the press a few weeks ago about how it was boring and things like that, but I think that's just how the league is. I mean, you play each team 4 times, but it's always a different type of game. You know what I mean? Whether you're home or away, it's never the same game. So you've got to prepare as best as you can each time you play anyone.
And the journey to Firhill. Firhill is never ever an easy place to play. Is that something that you're looking forward to for this weekend?
Yeah, I mean we know they're a good side. So they beat us a few weeks ago. So we know what we're coming up against. But like I said, we've been focusing on how we're going to play, what we're going to do. So we're looking forward to it.